You are already built to create the life that you want. You don't need to wait for another sign, another opportunity, or another person to believe in you, because everything you need is already inside you. The strength, the courage, the creativity, the resilience, it's been there since day one. You were designed to rise, to conquer, to build, and to transform every challenge into a stepping stone toward your destiny. Stop underestimating the power that's in your hands. The same breath that spoke the universe into existence flows through you. You were never meant to live average. You were meant to create, to lead, to inspire, and to shape your own reality. So today, remind yourself you are not waiting on life. Life is waiting on you to show up and take charge. Every dream that's burning in your heart is proof that you already have what it takes to bring it to life. Step forward with boldness. You are not lemming. You are looming. You are not behind. You are already built to create the life that you want. Would you like me to continue this hook into a 2-minute motivational intro in Les Brown style or David Yonggi Cho style? You said, give me 6 keynotes and don't expend them. ChatGPT said, you already have everything you need within you. Life responds to the power of your belief. Action turns potential into reality. Challenges are proof of your strength. Vision creates direction, faith fuels it. You are built to rise, create, and conquer. You said you already have everything you need within you. Expend it in 600 words and done. At any ending sentence, ChatGPT said, you already have everything you need within you. The moment you came into this world, you were not empty or incomplete. You were created with purpose, potential, and power. Inside of you is a divine blueprint, a design that carries every gift, talent, and idea needed to fulfill your destiny. Too often, people spend their lives searching outside themselves for validation, waiting for someone else to approve their dream or confirm their worth. But the truth is, what you're looking for has been inside you all along. You were born with creativity that can solve problems, courage that can break barriers, and strength that can outlast storms. Life doesn't give you dreams to tease you. It gives them as clues to the greatness already within you. The real challenge isn't about finding what you need. It's about recognizing it. You may not see it because you've been distracted by fear, comparison, or society teaches us to measure ourselves by titles, possessions, or achievements. But true power begins the moment you look inward and realize you already carry what the world needs. The potential buried within you is waiting for your permission to rise. The gifts that seem dormant are not gone. They are simply waiting for you to believe in them enough to be used. You were created to multiply what's inside you, not to chase what's outside you. You already have wisdom that life's experiences have been shaping. Every struggle, every delay, every heartbreak has been adding layers of depth and strength to who you are becoming. The pain you've endured was not wasted. It was preparing you. The lessons you've learned, the tears you've cried, and the dreams that wouldn't die were all tools shaping your inner foundation. You may think you're not qualified, but the truth is, every scar has qualified you in ways no classroom ever could. Inside you is a well of resilience that's deeper than your fears. The moment you decide to draw from it, everything begins to change. You already have the seed of greatness planted in your spirit. Just as a seed doesn't need anything from the outside to become a tree, you don't need anything external to become who you were meant to be. The DNA of success, faith, and creativity is already encoded in your being. But the seed doesn't grow by wishing. It grows by cultivation. You must water your inner life with discipline, feed your mind with truth, and protect your heart from doubt. You have to speak life over yourself, even when no one else believes. The harvest you're waiting for will only appear when you start working with what's already in your hands. You already have the strength to face what's ahead. Every time you felt like giving up but didn't, you proved to yourself that power lives inside you. You may not always feel strong, but strength isn't a feeling. It's a decision. It's choosing to move forward even when you're tired, to trust even when it hurts, to try again even after failure. You've survived moments that once felt unbearable, and that alone is proof that you have more inside you than you realize. You already have the creativity to design your life. You are not limited by your past or environment. You are limited only by your vision. When you start believing that the answer is within you, solutions begin to appear, ideas begin to flow, doors begin to open. You were built with imagination powerful enough to create worlds with your thoughts and words. Everything that exists began as an idea, and the next great idea is waiting inside your mind right now. You already have everything you need within you. The question is not whether you have it, it's whether you'll use it. Your potential is not somewhere in the distance. It's in your spirit, waiting for you to unlock it with faith, focus, and action. You said continue. Second keynote, ChatGPT said, life responds to the power of your belief. The energy you project through your thoughts, your expectations, and your faith creates the atmosphere around your life. What you believe about yourself determines what you attract, what you pursue, and what you ultimately experience. Every outcome you see begins as an invisible belief held in the mind and nurtured in the heart. When you truly believe that something is possible, you activate the unseen forces of creativity, opportunity, and favor. Your belief shapes your world more than your circumstances ever will. You can be surrounded by limitations and still rise above them if your belief is strong enough to see beyond what's visible. Belief is not a feeling. It is a decision. It is choosing to stand firm, even when everything around you suggests otherwise. Many people allow fear and doubt to dictate their reality, not realizing that they are feeding the very outcomes they fear most. The moment you shift your focus from what you lack to what you can create, life begins to move in your favor. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become a creator of possibilities. Your belief sends a message to the universe that says, I am ready. And the universe begins to align events, people, and opportunities to support that inner declaration. Belief is magnetic. It attracts what matches its frequency. When you believe in failure, you unconsciously move in ways that bring it about. When you believe in success, your mind opens, your body energizes, and your intuition heightens. You begin to see options that weren't visible before. The power of belief is not mystical. It's spiritual and psychological truth working in harmony. What you hold as true inside eventually becomes visible outside. That is why you must guard your mind carefully. Every limiting thought is a seed of delay. Every faith-filled thought is a seed of destiny. The great difference between those who succeed and those who settle is not talent, it's belief. Many have potential but lack conviction. They start with excitement but lose faith when results take time. True belief is not tested when things are easy. It's proven when nothing seems to be working. When you continue to believe despite the silence, when you keep acting even without applause, when you choose faith over fear, that is when the invisible begins to take form. Your belief gives birth to momentum, and momentum attracts manifestation. Belief also influences how you speak and what you expect. Words are extensions of belief. When you speak with confidence, you reinforce your faith. When you speak with doubt, you weaken it. Every word carries creative power, and every declaration builds or breaks your future. If you want life to respond differently, start by changing the language of your belief. Speak in alignment with your purpose, not your problems. Declare what you desire, not what you fear. Life mirrors what you believe about it. If you believe you are favored, opportunities will find you. If you believe you are capable, solutions will appear. If you believe the best is yet to come, your spirit will attract moments that confirm it. Belief turns hope into evidence and possibility into reality. It transforms your mindset from I wish to I will. Once belief takes root, nothing external can hold you down for long because your inner world becomes stronger than any outer opposition. Life doesn't respond to need. It responds to faith. It moves in the direction of conviction, not complaint. When you believe deeply, you command attention from the unseen. Every great change, invention, or breakthrough began with someone who believed when no one else did. You hold that same power within you. The question is not whether life can change. It's whether your belief is strong enough to call that change into being. You said, continue. Third keynote, ChatGPT said action turns potential into reality. You can dream all day, visualize success, and speak affirmations over your life. But nothing changes until you move. Potential is powerful, but without action, it remains locked inside you, unused, unseen, and unrealized. Every vision requires motion. Every purpose requires pursuit. The moment you take action, you signal to life that you are ready to receive. what you've been preparing for. Action is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, the place where your faith takes form. It transforms your intentions into impact and your possibilities into progress. So many people wait for the perfect time, but perfection is a myth that keeps dreams in prison. The truth is, the perfect time is now. Every great achiever started before they felt ready. They didn't wait for the fear to disappear. They moved in spite of it. Action builds confidence. When you step forward, you begin to see possibilities that were hidden before. Movement clarifies purpose, while hesitation clouds it. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the reality you've imagined. The universe favors those who move with faith, not those who wait with fear. Action separates dreamers from doers. Many talk about what they want to become, but few are willing to do what it takes. It's not what you say that changes your life. It's what you do consistently. Every small decision compounds into momentum. Discipline, not desire, determines destiny. The effort you put in daily, even when no one is watching, builds the foundation for your breakthrough. Success is rarely a single leap. It's the result of countless quiet steps that no one saw but you. Action also refines your potential. You learn who you are through movement, not through waiting. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are teachers guiding you toward mastery. Every time you try, fail, and adjust, you evolve. Each action becomes a mirror revealing what works and what needs to grow. This process is how raw potential becomes polished greatness. Fear of failure is what keeps most people stuck, but failure itself is never final. The only true failure is refusing to begin. When you act, you turn uncertainty into experience and hesitation into progress. Action ignites inspiration. Many people believe they need motivation before they start, but motivation is born from movement. Once you take the first step, energy begins to flow. You start feeling alive, engaged, and connected to your purpose. The more you act, the more your belief strengthens, and the more your belief strengthens, the easier it becomes to act again. This cycle creates unstoppable momentum, the kind that turns ordinary people into world changers. Action transforms faith from a concept into a force. You can believe all you want, but faith without works is motionless. When you act, you show the universe that your belief has legs. That is when divine timing meets human effort. Doors open not because you wait, but because you knock. Opportunities appear not because you wish, but because you walk toward them. Every great outcome in history began with a single decision to act despite uncertainty. Action builds alignment between your vision and your reality. The life you desire is not built overnight. It is constructed choice by choice, action by action. Each move you make sends ripples into your future. The dream that feels distant today becomes reachable through consistent steps tomorrow. Your potential is infinite, but it demands activation. Every gift inside you is waiting for movement to awaken it. When you act, you turn invisible purpose into visible progress. You turn what could be into what is. You said continue forth. Keynote ChatGPT said challenges are proof of your strength. Every obstacle you face is not a sign of weakness, but evidence that you are strong enough to rise higher. Life does not place heavy weights on fragile shoulders. It gives battles to those capable of winning them. Challenges reveal what you're made of. They stretch you, refine you, and prepare you for the next level of purpose. Without resistance, there can be no growth. Just like muscles grow through tension, your spirit grows through trials. Every hardship carries a hidden lesson, and every setback holds the seed of transformation. What looks like opposition is often preparation in disguise. When challenges appear, it's easy to question your worth or doubt your path. But what if the very thing you're fighting is the key to unlocking a stronger version of yourself? Growth is never comfortable because it demands you leave behind who to become who you're meant to be. The pain you feel is not punishment. It's the pressure that pushes greatness to the surface. Every storm that tried to break you is actually shaping you for something greater. You don't develop endurance in peace. You build it in the fire. Challenges force you to discover inner strength that would otherwise remain dormant. When everything is going smoothly, you don't dig deep. But when life tests you, you begin to uncover reserves of faith, courage, and resilience you never knew you had. Adversity strips away illusions and distractions, leaving only what is real. It reminds you of your capacity to endure, adapt, and rise. You may not realize it now, but every challenge you overcome becomes a testimony of power that will later inspire others. The pain you conquer today becomes someone else's hope tomorrow. Every great achiever has faced moments when quitting felt easier than continuing. Yet, those who rise to greatness understand that resistance is a sign of progress. The heavier the opposition, the closer you are to breakthrough. The road to success is not smooth. It's filled with tests designed to strengthen your character and clarify your vision. Challenges separate the committed from the curious, the focused from the fearful. They refine your motives and purify your intentions. What you learn in struggle cannot be learned in comfort. Challenges also expose the limits of your old mindset. You can't face new levels of destiny with old patterns of thinking. Pressure forces you to innovate, to rethink, and to grow beyond your comfort zone. Every time you face a wall, you are being invited to build a door. Each difficulty expands your capacity to believe, to lead, and to create. Without obstacles, your potential would remain untested. Life uses difficulty to introduce you to your hidden strength, the kind that can't be taught, only earned. Challenges are not the end of your story. They're the chapters that make your story worth reading. They teach humility, discipline, and endurance. They remind you that progress isn't about avoiding pain, but learning how to move through it with faith. Every challenge that you face is a mirror reflecting the greatness within you. It says, you are ready for more. The very weight you feel is proof that you have the power to lift it. Without struggle, there would be no strength, no wisdom. When you change your perspective toward challenges, everything shifts. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You begin to ask, what is this teaching me? That single shift in mindset transforms pain into purpose. You stop running from difficulty and start growing through it. You understand that every challenge carries a blessing, every setback holds a lesson, and every delay hides divine timing. The struggle doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to reveal that you were stronger than you thought all along. You said, continue fifth keynote, ChatGPT said vision creates direction, faith fuels it. Without vision, life becomes aimless, like sailing without a destination. Vision gives meaning to your movement. It defines your why and points you toward your where. It's the inner picture of a reality that hasn't yet manifested, the mental image of what could be if you dared to believe. Every dream, invention, and breakthrough began as a vision in someone's heart. Before it became visible to the world, vision is the blueprint of your destiny. It shows you what's possible, even when your surroundings suggest otherwise. When you carry vision, you carry direction, and direction keeps you from being distracted by everything that doesn't align with your purpose. Vision clarifies priorities. It helps you decide what to pursue and what to release. When you have a clear picture of where you're going, not everything deserves your attention. Distractions lose their power when your purpose is strong. Vision is the compass that guides your actions and decisions. It's what gives you endurance when things get hard, because you know that what you see inside is greater than what you face outside. People without vision give up easily because they have nothing pulling them forward. But when you have vision, even pain has purpose, and even waiting has meaning. Faith is the fuel that brings vision to life. It is the belief that what you see in your heart is more real than what you see with your eyes. Vision gives you direction, but faith gives you the strength to keep moving when the road gets uncertain. Faith is not passive hope, it's active trust. It's choosing to believe when there is no evidence yet. It's walking when you can't see the entire path, knowing that each step will reveal the next. Faith turns your vision from imagination into manifestation. Without faith, vision stays trapped in your mind. With faith, it becomes a living reality. Faith and vision work together. Vision gives faith something to aim at, and faith gives vision the energy to manifest. Vision without faith is daydreaming. Faith without vision is directionless. When both align, you become unstoppable. The moment you see it in your spirit and believe it in your heart, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Circumstances start to align, doors begin to open, and divine timing begins to unfold. What was once invisible becomes visible through the power of persistence and belief. Vision also demands discipline. It requires you to live by design, not by default. You can't expect a great future while living with small habits. Every step you take should echo the direction of your vision. Each day becomes an opportunity to build what you've seen in your heart. Faith is what keeps you going when results are delayed. It reminds you that unseen progress is still progress. Even when nothing seems to move, faith whispers, keep building, keep believing, keep walking. The seed of vision is growing underground long before it breaks through the surface. Vision attracts provision. When your vision is clear and your faith is active, resources begin to flow. People, ideas, and opportunities find their way to you because purpose magnetizes everything it needs. That's why it's vital to protect your vision from doubt and fear. Not everyone will understand what you see because it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Faith allows you to hold on to your vision even when others let go. Vision lifts you above limitations. It helps you see possibility where others see impossibility. Faith keeps that vision alive when everything around you says it's over. Together, they create momentum that cannot be stopped. Vision shows you the destination, faith carries you there, and persistence keeps you moving until what was once unseen becomes your new reality. You said continue. Sixth keynote, ChatGPT said you are built to rise and conquer. You were never designed to live defeated, limited, or average. Every cell in your body, every breath in your lungs, and every dream in your heart testifies that you were created for elevation. There is a divine strength wired into your being, a power that awakens when life challenges you to go beyond what's comfortable. You were made to build, to expand, and to turn possibilities into realities. The same creative force that shaped the universe flows through you, waiting to be expressed through your vision, your purpose, and your persistence. You are built to rise above failure. Every setback you faced wasn't meant to destroy you, but to reveal your ability to stand again. Rising is your natural instinct. When life pushes you down, there's something within that refuses to stay there. That's the power of resilience. The unbreakable part of your spirit that refuses to give up. You might bend, but you won't break. You might fall, but you won't stay down. Every time you rise, you gain wisdom, strength, and clarity. The storms that tried to drown you were secretly teaching you how to swim stronger. You are built to create. Creativity is not limited to artists or inventors. It's the essence of being human. To create means to shape your reality, to take what exists in your imagination and bring it into form. You have the ability to design your life through your choices, your thoughts, and your actions. Every idea that stirs in your heart is a call to express the divine image within you. Creation is how you participate in the miracle of life. Whether it's building a business, raising a family, writing a vision, or helping someone in need, every act of creation releases a piece of your greatness into the world. You are built to conquer. Conquering doesn't always mean dominating others. It means mastering yourself. It's about overcoming fear, discipline over distraction, faith over doubt, and growth over comfort. True conquest begins within. When you win the battles of the mind, no external force can stop you. The discipline to persist, the courage to act, and the strength to believe are the weapons of a conqueror. You were not made to retreat in the face of difficulty. You were built to advance through it. Every obstacle that stands before you is an invitation to prove the power that's already inside you. You are built to endure pressure and still shine. Diamonds are formed under intense heat, and your greatness is no different. The seasons of struggle, the nights of uncertainty, and the moments of pain are not wasted. They are forging a version of you that can carry greater purpose. You have already survived what once seemed impossible, which means your foundation is strong. Each challenge has been molding you, each delay refining you, each victory reminding you that nothing can hold you back when your spirit decides to rise. You are built for influence. There is someone waiting to be inspired by your courage. Someone watching your persistence and finding strength to keep going. Your life is not just about you. It's a message to the world about what's possible when faith meets action. You were created to lead through example, to show that adversity can't stop destiny. The more you rise, the more you empower others to believe that they can rise too. You are built to live boldly. Playing small doesn't serve your purpose. Settling for less doesn't honor your potential. You were designed for expansion. to step into the fullness of your gifts and let your light shine without apology, the power to build, the power to heal, the power to change lives, it all lies within you. When you embrace that truth, you stop chasing validation and start walking in authority. You were built not just to survive, but to rise, create, and conquer.